Welcome to another 3 films reviewed in 3 minutes. Today's first film is Scream, Blackula Scream from 1973. This is of course the sequel to the classic blaxploitation film Blackula. This is actually a surprisingly decent film. It is a bit schlocky, which you would expect from this kind of vampire blaxploitation flick, but it is entertainingly camp. The costumes are great. The story is bad in a funny way. The pacing is great, and the cinematography is actually sometimes astoundingly good, especially the cross-cutting they do at the end of the film between these cops being murdered by vampires and this voodoo magic. It's very, very effective. And I would say that yes, the film feels a bit rushed at times. The effects are not always looking great. They're often a bit cheap, but I definitely enjoyed this film. I had a much better time than I expected, and I can recommend it as a campy horror film. Next up is Hannah, Queen of the Vampires, also from 1973, and this is also a surprisingly good vampire movie. This is an American-Spanish production, mostly filmed in Turkey, set on this small Turkish island, where this French queen died during the Crusades and is now buried, eternally condemned to rest in her tomb because, yes, she is a vampire. And of course, some researchers let her out and hell breaks loose. I do like what they do with the vampire legend in the film. I do like the casting. The casting is great. The special effects are surprisingly good. The makeup is great. So this was schlock that I really enjoyed. This is the best kind of camp you can get. I can really recommend this film. Coonskin from 1975. I'm not even sure where to begin with this film. I'm shocked that it was made. It is a Ralph Bakshi production, so that's why I was intrigued to watch it. I'm not sure if I'm just being overly sensitive here, but this is the most racist film I've seen this year. And not just the most racist, it's also quite homophobic and transphobic. And I'm not even sure how I can explain this because, yes, of course, the drawings are stereotypes and they are exaggerated, but that's what you expect from a Ralph Bakshi. A portrayal of black people essentially as criminal, delirious, mischievous people on the dole. All the bad stereotypes. This film really hates black people. It also hates other people. It hates Italians. The mobsters are portrayed as ugly transvestites or trans people. I'm not really sure what the movie wants to say here. Like, I think it just views homosexuals and transvestites and transgender people as the same thing because this is the 70s. So the film's just one stereotype on another. It's a white production, white writing, white script. It felt like the film was punching down on the society's most vulnerable people, but bottom line is just very boring and very clumsy, very chaotic. It doesn't really seem to have any sense of direction. The story is all over the place. What's the film even about? The film's about 3 small-time African-American criminals who want to make it big in the criminal underworld. I mean, I can still be entertained by media that's sometimes racist or insensitive because sometimes it's good, sometimes the story is good, sometimes it's really funny. But this doesn't even work as a comedy. It doesn't work as a satire, generally speaking, aside from a few things that are sort of decent commentary. There's nothing to justify how hateful it is or how bigoted it is. There's nothing for me to justify recommending this film, so that's why I won't. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope you'll watch some vampire movies. They're free to watch on YouTube. There's a link in the description to my YouTube channel as well if you want to check out my longer reviews of movies and games. Take care.